Hello everyone, it's Jen with Sensible Wellness and Yoga, and I wanted to guide you through a quick and sweet 10-minute stretch video that you can do using a chair. So we're gonna take a couple seated, a couple standing, and this is perfect for if you've been sitting a long period of time, or if you just have an office job, a work from home job. This is gonna target all of the muscles that get tight from sitting and how we can also utilize a chair to stretch. And with that, we will get started. You're gonna anchor your hands at the bottom of the chair. This is gonna be a sort of stabilizer. And we'll go ahead and drop that right ear to the right shoulder. I will mirror you here. And we're just gonna open up the side of the neck. This is a muscle that can get so tight, especially if you have to lean forward. All right, and then sweep the head to center, and let's take the other side, left ear to left shoulder. The hand at the bottom of the chair just helping to kind of stabilize us. And it's always good to focus on your breath while you stretch. Beautiful, bring it up to center. We're gonna turn our chin towards that right knee, and then you're just gonna guide your head down using that opposite arm. This will stretch a muscle in the back of the neck. And then sweep it into center and take the other side. Chin goes towards the leg, and we just use the opposite hand to guide us forward. Beautiful, bring it back into center, and then bring your hands right to your heart, your chest. Your thumbs can be lined up with your collarbones. And then put a little weight here as you start to just tip your chin up towards the ceiling. You can hold your mouth tight and just stretching the front of the throat. Breathing here. Beautiful, bring it back into center, and then bring one of your arms out in front of you, flip the palm up, and then we're just gonna tip the fingertips back. This should create a stretch in your forearm. This is especially good if we've been typing or using the computer. And then releasing, bring that palm back down, make a little fist, and then just let the knuckles kind of fall forward, stretching on top of that forearm. If you need that little extra assist, you can use that opposite hand. All right, and then let's take the other side. First, flip the palm, and then tip those fingers back using the assistance of that opposite arm. Beautiful, release, palm goes back facing down, make a fist, tip those knuckles down, and then see where you're at with the stretch. If you need a gentle press into more, you can use that opposite hand. All right, and then release. We're gonna do one more seated stretch here. So turn to one side of your chair. This is really nice to be able to utilize the chair for. So we're just gonna use the back to take a little twist through the spine. So you wanna keep your feet pointed straight. Inhale always is nice to grow the spine tall, and then just finding that sweet twist. And then we will take the other side. Using the back of the chair, grow your spine tall, and then take a little twist. All right, bringing it back to center. I'm gonna show 2 different ways to do this, just in case you know your balance is a little shaky. You can scoot to the edge of the chair and just use the floor, or if you have anything, you can prop the leg up. You can put your hand on your knee and lean forward for this hamstring stretch, so the back of the thigh. If you wanna play with a little more, you can use the back of the chair and the chair itself to bring that leg up. If you know your knee is kind of prone to locking, try to keep a slight bend to prevent that. And then you'll just hinge at the hips. We'll all do it together regardless of which option. And the more you focus on kind of bringing that belly button forward, the better, creating a nice stretch here, breathing. This muscle group gets tight from having those knees bent, from sitting, so it's so important to stretch. All right, take the other side. So regardless of which way you need that support, you can do it seated or take it standing. Standing tall and then leaning from the hips forward until you feel that nice even pull. All right, unwind out of it. 2 ways to do this next stretch. First way, we can just use the back of the chair. You're gonna lunge one leg forward, have the other one back. You wanna look at that knee to foot alignment always, so you're not putting any stress on this front knee. So just make sure the knee and foot are together. And then really try to straighten that back leg, but when you do it, you're also gonna pull the tummy in. So we're not dumping into our low back, we're holding some integrity through the spine with that core bracing. And we should feel a nice stretch in the front of the thigh. If you want to use your chair, you can maybe create this stretch even a little easier. For me, just putting the leg up on the chair already starts to create that pull. So whichever option you're taking, breathing, holding the core tight, and letting this front of the hips stretch out. Super important when we've been sitting a long time. All right, and then let's take the other side. So same options. You can come at it from that lunge, or you can use the chair to bring your foot up. And then releasing out of it. We just got a couple more. So using the chair almost as balance here can be helpful. You're gonna cross one foot over the other, and then you're going to reach with that right arm and take a little side bend over towards your chair. So the more we kind of press away, we're gonna feel this whole opening through the side body. And breathing here. Unwinding, and then we're just gonna take the other side, flipping around, reaching that arm up, taking it over, and breathing into that side body. unwinding out of it. We'll turn and face the chair now, and we're just gonna use the back to step our feet back and create a little shoulder and back bend through the spine. Watch for locking of your knees once again. We're letting the hips kind of hinge and finding the sweet spot for our shoulders as well. So as the chest falls forward, if it's too much pressure here, just come a little closer, use support, just don't go down quite as far. Find that sweet spot. And then slowly walk it back towards your chair. You can take a few just open movements here. Always good to get up and just do some kind of more dynamic movement as well, especially if you've been holding still for a while. But these are some of my essential and favorite stretches to do when I've been sitting. I hope you found this little practice helpful. I will see you in future videos.